Good afternoon, everybody. It is day 2 in the afternoon of our day 7 Let's Get Happy Finding Your Joy challenge group, and I just wanted to pop on here because it is time to talk about priorities. So I will wait a few minutes. Again, my name is Erin. I am a health coach, and one of the coaches that's running this group, and I am also a veterinarian. I'm a mom to a sleeping almost 2-year-old, which I just booked his birthday party. It's going to be at the trampoline park, and I'm super excited. So we're going to talk about priorities. Who knows why priorities are so important? They are everything. It's everything as far as you can't really you can accomplish goals without having your priorities in line, but it's not going to make you happy. So I really like that quote from Chalene Johnson. She's my mentor, that's why I use it, and she's the one that first taught me about priorities. To change your life, you have to honor your priorities. I just think that is so spectacular. So I'll just wait a few more minutes. I just wanted to see these filters today and see if there's anything. I thought I saw some filters. Swipe left, no. Oh, how did they do that? I saw someone make a flower in their hair the other day, so I was kind of hoping I could do that. I do know that I can write. It's kind of exciting. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see. Does that work? It's like downloading or something. That's weird. Wait, I don't want that one. No. What if I don't want it? Oh, great. Okay, so we're going to talk about this in just a second. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking weird. I don't like it. What in the world? Can I get it off? How do you get it off now? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, creepiness. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's kind of cute. I like that one. Okay, so we're going to talk about priorities. Hopefully somebody will come on here. That is pretty. Okay, so number 1. So why are priorities so important? Priorities are so important because if you set goals and they're not in alignment with your priorities, you're not going to be happy. And it's like kind of easy, relatively speaking, in my opinion, to accomplish goals. But if you get so focused on your goals and you accomplish them and they're not... Sorry, I should put that on airplane mode. If you get so focused on your goals and they're not in line with your priorities, then you're going to get to the end where you accomplish these goals and you're not going to feel fulfillment and you're not going to feel happiness. And that's just something that I learned through Chalene Johnson, and it's taken me several times through her 30-day push program that she used to have, and several times through that program, and it's also taken me to see at Silver Recovery well, I suppose last year, like the last 2 years, I've been pretty good on my priorities, but it's taken me since 2011 till 2015 to really get it and fine-tune it. So hopefully it won't take you that long, because I'm going to tell you the mistakes I made, and hopefully you won't have to make my mistakes. So number 2, priorities. What are priorities? Priorities are what is most important to you in life. And there should probably be 3 top priorities in your life, maybe 4, but just like probably 3 is a good amount. So, for example, my priorities now are the big three are God, number one, and that one always an intrinsic priority. It seemed like it would be for me, but I wasn't honoring my priorities. So, I don't know, but I guess we can go back to that. She talks about intrinsic priorities, which those are priorities that is just they're just naturally important to you, and you don't even have to think about it. It's who you are, and that priority is just who you are, and you don't really have to. But so number one is God for me. Number two is my health, and that took me a long time to get to the point where I put my health as a priority, because I wasn't honoring my health for the longest time. And I can't. And my number three is my family. So my husband, my son, and my husband's children. Those are the top priorities, number one, and then friends and family after that come next. We're talking about priorities. Hi, Carrie. Do you see the flower? Isn't it cool? Hi, Jasmine. Hi, good afternoon, guys. I'm so glad you're here. I kind of already started. You can always go back and watch the beginning. But we're just kind of talking, but it's pretty casual, so we'll just talk about it. What I was talking about is that you can't set priorities, you can't set goals if you don't have your priorities in alignment, because if you accomplish the goals and they're not in alignment with your priorities, you're not going to feel happiness. And yeah, so that's why I changed my priorities. When I first started, the first priorities that I wrote down when I started the program with Chalene Johnson, and the old me put number one, God, but in my opinion, I did not really act like it. I loved God, and I never denounced God. I always believed He was my Lord and Savior, but I wasn't actively seeking a relationship with Him. Even though I thought I was, I wasn't. I wasn't going to church. I wasn't actually I was saying I didn't have a relationship, but I wasn't actually going to church or doing the things that would put me closer to Him or reading my Bible or anything like that. Because I was too tired and I was working too much, and so basically, in essence, I was putting work in front of God. So number two, my priority before, the old me, put having a family as a priority. That's what I wrote down. But again, I wasn't acting like it. Like, I didn't have a husband at that time. I didn't have a relationship. I did want to have children, but I wasn't really acting like that was a priority, because number three priority, I put being a veterinarian. And what I've since learned is being a great veterinarian or having a good career is more of a goal, not a priority. It shouldn't really necessarily. Because what I did by focusing so hard on that goal and making that a priority is it made my relationship with God, I didn't have one, and it delayed it. I didn't have a relationship with God, and I didn't have any spirituality, and I was overworked and stressed and not taking care of my health. And if you don't take care of your health, you can't first of all even find a family, and second of all, you're going to have a child if you don't have a family. So it's not really honoring those important people in your life, which are that's the most important thing. And so that's what I'm saying, is if you set goals and you don't have your priorities in alignment, you're going to accomplish all these amazing goals and not get to the point where you actually have what you want in your end. You're going to be unhappy and you're not going to feel fulfilled. So give me some hearts if you agree. Thumbs up. I'm really liking this flower thing. It's pretty cool. So basically what I wanted to say about priorities, you can't pour from an empty cup, so it's really important that your health be a priority. I didn't put my health as a priority, and subsequently I was tired all the time, exhausted all the time, sleep deprived. Well, I guess that's all the same thing. I was not horrible. I was trying to medicate myself with caffeine and sugar so that I could work more. When I wasn't a very pleasant person to be around, because when you're sleep deprived and exhausted, you're extremely irritable. So I was irritable and grumpy and not very fun to be around. And and then I hadn't even started working on my confidence. It's extremely like quiet and shy and really poor communication skills. So I never really let anyone know what I was feeling. I never really reached out and talked to anyone, and it's not really a good way to find a relationship when you are quiet and shy and not wanting to talk to anyone. So that is a little bit about my story and why priorities are extremely important to me now, and why I have the big three: God, my health, and my family. Because, like I said, you can't pour from an empty cup, and you have to be able to put the oxygen mask on yourself first so that you don't die, and everybody dies. You can't put the oxygen mask on your children first, because you'll be dead, and then they'll be dead, and that's no bueno. So that's what I wanted to say today. I hope that was helpful. Give me some hearts and some love for this video, and if you have any questions about priorities, if you have any want to ask me anything, please comment below this video, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.